Good day, Chicago. Excuse me for 1 second. I want to grab something. Continue. Please grab one of these salads here.
Oh my gosh.
What's that?
Here we go. Here we go.
The tasty treat that can't be beat. What do you have there?
We're talking about the freshman 15.
Wow, look at that.
If you eat this, you know, 3 or 4 of these every day. No, just one maybe. One. You'll be fine.
Look at
and
that.
work out a little.
That looks it smells
That's
delicious.
it. Didn't even watch the second. That's it. I covered it.
Yep.
Steph, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We'll be over here with that. And she has Tide too to work out with. So, pretty interesting. All right, so getting good grades and making new friends are top priorities for college freshmen. But what about eating healthy meals? Is that a priority? An estimated half of college students gain weight their freshman year. So how do you avoid packing on the pounds and, of course, what they call the freshman 15, the dreaded freshman 15? Stephanie Mansour is with us today. You know her from Step It Up, Steph, and she is here. She's a life coach. She's a fitness expert. She knows about food. I mean, what can't you do, really?
I don't know. You tell
crazy.
me, Corey.
It's crazy. All right.
Just kidding.
So you want to begin the program. First of all, I mean, it's about eating, but it's also about working out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I actually gained the freshman 15 and then some in college. And what motivated me to get back on track was working out in my dorm room.
Really?
Yeah. So I used to lift these laundry detergent containers. I would lift irons. I would lift water bottles as weights. And I would dance around blaring my favorite songs on my speakers.
Really?
And just, you know, start sweating and doing strength training. And that's how I got in shape. And I actually started an aerobics TV show.
At your college?
Michigan. Yep, at Michigan. Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
I know.
So you owe it all to Tide.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah,
All
the laundry detergent.
Beautiful. Okay, so that's one component of it.
Yep.
And then, you know, you get those big buffet lines.
Exactly.
And kids, you know, sometimes you can't help yourself. But you got to be disciplined, right?
Right, you do. So I was surrounded by tons of food, and I loved how everything looked. I loved how everything tasted, and this was my go-to salad. So every meal I thought I was being healthy, I'd have a smaller salad than this, but I would have that romaine lettuce, the croutons, and the white creamy dressing.
Yeah. And what's the fat content in this?
A lot.
Okay. 13 grams for an average serving, for example.
Yeah.
All right.
And there's a lot of ingredients in there that you can't see and pronounce, so you kind of want to avoid that.
Right.
When you're in college, you don't want too many chemicals.
So that's a better option,
yes,
right?
This one is great. So we've got the dark leafy greens, we've got tons of color, lots of produce, fresh vegetables, and the protein, the chicken.
Right.
And then a nice balsamic vinaigrette dressing.
Right. Or just the basic oil and vinegar works pretty well, right?
Exactly. A little bit of salt, a little bit of lemon juice. You're good to go.
You're good to go. Beautiful.
So look for things that have color at that buffet and avoid the things that are white and, you know, colorless, because they're not as nutrient dense.
All right. Now, what about, how do mom and dad get involved in the process?
Yeah, so when I was in college, my parents, bless their hearts, they sent me homemade cookies every week, my favorite junk food, and, you know, I would sit there at night and eat it, and a lot of college kids can relate to this. Yeah. So as a parent, I would suggest sending, you know, a healthy basket.
Okay, what do you have in there?
Yeah, so this is actually a shower caddy, doubles as a shower caddy. So spices are great, some tuna that's healthy in a can. You can also do almond butter and honey, and then there's snack boxes too now that you don't have to refrigerate, so that's easy for college kids to grab and go. This is Wild Garden with hummus and healthy chips in here. And then also Vega has new protein bars, 11 grams of protein, chocolate and peanut butter. You can try this if you want. And
I mean, can't you throw a little something in there?
Well, this has chocolate and peanut butter in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Should I try it?
And then the Wild Garden has the healthy chips with hummus, so you'll be satisfying all your sweet and salty tooth.
Let me just try this. Let me just try this.
It's brand new. Do you like it?
You know, it's not terrible. It's not bad at all.
I love them.
No.
I love them. It hits the sweet and salty for me.
Okay.
So, and the chocolate craving.
So again, if you have a kid, and they can actually go back into it sophomore year, junior year too. I mean, it doesn't always have to be freshman.
Right. Exactly. I mean,
so overall, if you got your kid putting on the pounds, I mean, as a parent, you know, how are you supposed to inject yourself into that?
I would say, you know, something my parents did that really helped me is just say, you know, hey, we noticed some things are going on. What's going on in your life? What are you eating throughout the day? Are you eating a lot of junk food? Here, let me send you some spices and some healthy seasonings. So that encouraged me to start cooking. Right. So I was liking to make those quick, healthy meals in my dorm room instead of going out all the time to the buffet. And then they also sent me a little bit of literature on, you know, what's healthy, what's not healthy.
Education.
Yeah, but they didn't tell me I was overweight or had a problem.
Well, that's the fine line.
Right.
Where do we go for more information on this and other things you do?
Yeah, so you can join the 21-day challenge at stepitupchallenge.com. There's a free workout plan, eating plan, and healthy confidence-boosting tips.
Fantastic. Always good to see you, Steph.
You too, Corey.
Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. Don't be a stranger.